by 2030, all TLC drivers are going to be required to have electric vehicles. So that's going to require, the batteries, Tesla, and so on, Cobalt, the other cars that they have. But I want to touch on cobalt. Anybody know anything about cobalt? Raise your hand if you know. You know about cobalt. Right? Cobalt is a mineral that's needed to make the batteries for electric vehicles. 75% of that cobalt is harvested in the Congo, the DRC in Africa. China has a big stake there. They have most of the cobalt, and it's going to China. But in New York City, we're crying about the climate. We want to save the planet. But we have to be aware about cobalt and the people that are digging for that cobalt in the Congo, in Africa. We have little boys and little black girls. We have mothers with babies strapped to their backs, digging for that cobalt so New York could be green. We testified at the city council in front of Brooks Powers. We text the mayor. We let Jumaane Williams know that the legacy of New York City, the legacy of the city council, is going to be those children in the Congo digging for that cobalt so we can brag about being green. We told Brooks Powers and the council members, New York is not going to save the planet. And if you're going to talk about climate change and saving the environment and saving the planet, we cannot ignore those children from the Congo. It's a real thing. There's a documentary out called Cobalt Red, and there's a book called Cobalt Red. It's a real thing. We have a lot of hypocrisy when it comes to these elected officials ignoring these little kids. They can't go to school because they're digging for that cobalt. And it's toxic. They're doing it with slippers and bare hands. It's a real thing. I was born and raised in the Bronx. I'm a native New Yorker. I don't live in a bubble. I know the world is bigger than New York. And what we do here affects them. It affects them. The people in the Congo, the children in the Congo. So we have to remember that. That's going to be a big, big issue for all electric. And we love technology. I love technology myself. But I'm going to share a quote, and I'm going to end it here. I'm going to share a quote. Please don't forget this quote. Humans first, technology second, today, tomorrow, forever.